everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with another layout again today. This one is the story of taking my grandsons, but most important my 2-year-old grandson, to a local ice cream parlor. So I am going to use really themed paper here, this absolutely darling ice cream paper that's right there. It's from the Pebbles Happy Hooray collection, and it's the sprinkles on top paper. And that actually is a birthday collection, but it has this awesome ice cream paper that really, when I bought it, I knew I would have ice cream layout, so I saved it for it. And then I'm going to border it with this red asterisk paper, and that is from the Pebbles Happy Hooray collection. It's the balloon animals paper. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. Instead of doing a border with 4 sides, I'm actually going to leave only 3 sides of reveal. Now I decided to balance all those photos. I want to put a journaling card on this side to tell this story, and I decided I wanted it to be in yellow just because there is some yellow in the background, or it's really cream, but it's pretty yellow looking. So I found this card that says My Thoughts. And then from the sticker collection, I'm going to select a couple of ice cream stickers here, ice cream related stickers. That is from the Pebbles Birthday Wishes accent stickers, and those go with the Happy Hooray collection. That journaling card, by the way, is from the Becky Higgins Project Life set, and so is the one on the top left. I thought it was too much yellow when it was on the bottom right. It was calling too much attention to itself, but I'm going to cover quite a bit of that with stickers on the top left. And then I grabbed this little ice cream bar sticker, so there won't be as much of that revealed, of that journaling card revealed. All right, so just kind of carefully, because I like the way everything is arranged here, getting that down. I was careful about it, and then I decided actually I can't be careful because I'm going to need to flip this over and cut this off. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to tell where the ice cream paper ends, and it will make it harder for me to arrange the photo cluster and everything with the proper spacing. There's the balloon animals paper. Isn't that cute? I've used that on some birthday layouts. It's darling. This is a really, really cute birthday collection if you can get your hands on the Pebbles Happy Hooray collection. One of my local scrapbook stores had it, so see, if I hadn't cut that right side off, I would have not known where that kind of, well, I could have looked at where the red paper ended, but visually it would have been hard to see it. All right, so I'm going to glue these photos down and leave a little bit less space at the top because I'm thinking my title needs to go on the bottom below the 2 photos there. I love how fast this looks when I speed these up, you guys. Just in case you ever wonder, in case you've missed this, right at the beginning of my videos, it always tells you what the name of the video is, but it also tells you the actual process time. And I include, like, if I start this and I've already selected papers or embellishments, I include that time in the amount of times. Like this one was 32 minutes. It wasn't the actual putting the layout together, but it was other things. So here I go, breaking out my corner rounder, guys. I don't do that very often, but since those cards had rounded corners, I thought I needed to round the corners of the photos. And I didn't round all the photo corners, but I did round 2 of each of the corners. That's an oldie but a goodie, that Creative Memories corner rounder. I love that thing. Their tools are awesome. And I did not start scrapbooking with Creative Memories. I didn't know about them until after I'd been scrapbooking for quite a while. But then somebody gave me that, actually. All right, so and I just kind of rounded things and then just kept going until I decided it looked good. And I needed to do that just to kind of work with those Project Life cards. So one of the reasons I don't use them as much is because I don't love the fact that they have rounded corners. So now, see what I'm saying about, even though there's a lot of yellow on that card up there, I'm using a lot of things on top of it, so you don't see as much of the yellow revealed. And then with the ice cream bar, I'm going to actually pop that up so there's some dimension up there. I popped the ice cream cone on the bottom right journaling card. So I thought I needed some dimension up there as well. Okay, so that's glued down. Now I have these cute little popsicles from Elle Studio, and it was with a summer release, maybe last year, maybe even the year before, I don't remember. But they're acrylic, so I find them a little bit harder to use. I don't like seeing things through acrylic. I know that's kind of crazy, but so like I can see the edges of the ice cream cones and that kind of stuff. So I didn't use the yellow one because of that on the bottom. But I actually like the pop that the red gives here. And I actually just use my ATG. I just make sure that I don't like stop in the middle of the acrylic piece, that I go from an edge to an edge, and then you don't see the ATG adhesive behind it then. So that's something to kind of give you a little tip if you're using acrylic pieces and have an ATG. Because with these, they're pretty heavy, so you need something aggressive. All right, now I just thought I wanted a little more red here, so I found these little red circles they're the Queen and Company Lollies in red. So they're big enamel dots, but even bigger than that, and they have a little design. And they looked like candy to me, and we're at an ice cream store here. So the story here is that it's the 2-year-old's first time here, and it's a grandma fail because he made it to 2 without going to this old-fashioned ice cream parlor in my hometown. It's been around since the 30s. And so it's my job as grandma to get the kids here, and actually my nephew's wives, when they were either dating or engaged, we made sure we got them, because it's a big tradition in my hometown. So that's why this story is important, and that is my mom in the picture as well. They call her Gigi for great grandma, which I love. I think it's really cute. All right, so I told you I was going to put my title I was imagining on the bottom underneath the pictures, and so I found this really great chunky white alpha. It's a chipboard alpha from American Crafts. It's the thickers and the roller rink font, and it's white. And I loved how thick and chunky this was, and then it's glittery as well too, so it just seemed to fit with the whole kind of ice cream parlor vibe here. I don't know if that's really a thing, if it's really an ice cream parlor vibe, but I think it is. So just putting this down on wax paper to make sure that it's going to fit across the photos like I think. And then also I'm going to need to decide where to put it, because one of the photos is lower than the other. So I lined it up on the line of the top photo, and then just put it across the bottom photo. Normally I don't like to do that partway through a letter, but in this case I think I was okay with it. I don't know why, but I was. So then I am going to, because it is a chipboard title, and those do like to come off of the off of your layouts eventually, I'm using my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive in my fine line bottle. Here's a little tip. I don't think I've talked about this for a while, but if you're using the fine line bottle, the blue nozzle is actually thinner than the yellow nozzle. So if you can, buy the yellow nozzle. But if you have the blue nozzle and it gets clogged, just put a couple of drops of water in it and, kind of shake it up and mix it, and you will never have problems with it. I did that a couple of years ago because I had heard that from somebody, and I don't have any problems with this nozzle. I've never had a clog on me, unless I've left the cap off. That's a whole nother story. All right, so I have that alpha down, and then I decided I wanted to bring that glitter up to the top, so I'm going to use the asterisks in each of the clusters here. And I had capped this already, so I just like the way it brings the title up into the body of the layout as well. All right, so I got that done. And now it pulls all the layout together. Here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are all well. I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye.